Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is just Maureen. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to solve the 4x4 cube. Before we start solving the 4x4 cube, you have to learn how to solve the 3x3 cube. And I am going to post a link in the description so that you can see the previous video of solving my 3x3 cube. And after you're done with it, you can just go to the 4x4 tutorial of mine. So let us start solving the 4x4 cube step by step. Let us start solving the 4x4 cube. Step 1 is to scramble the cube. So let us move on to solving the cube. See, every H piece on the 3x3 cube is 1 H piece, but in the 4x4 there are 2. Every center is 4 centers on the 4x4. So now let us actually start solving the cube. I'm going to start with the white center. So first we have to get any center in any place of the cube, but it should be in this place. So I found here is a cube scrambled, and now let us move on to solves. So I found a white center here, and now we should make it a bar. So we take another center piece which is over here and get it here. So for that step, you have to take the center and keep it here until it's in the right position. So now we have to move this layer to get it here. And then we have a bar. We should do another bar to get the white center finished. So we should search for another center. We have it one here, one more here. So you match them together by doing a double turn on the up and the middle layer. So now we can actually move the top layer, which is U prime, W prime, and now you can just take this. So we're gonna do RW, which is turning the 2 layers upwards, and we have the white center done. So when we are done with the white center, we should go for the yellow center, the opposite of white, the yellow center. So start by finding yellow centers in the side faces of each color. Here's 2 bar, 1 bar. We should move it up, do a double turn on the U side and bring it down, so we do not break our white center. Now you have to take this centerpiece and move it here. So do F prime 2 times. So we have it here. And now we should move this centerpiece to the top. So do F2. So we get this centerpiece here at the top of the center places. Now you can do UW or UW prime to make a bar. And now you should never get the yellow center towards this place. So never think like this is here so I can move it here, but you will eventually break your white side. So take the yellow bar on the top and match them so they're in the same places. Now do RW, U2 and RW prime. So you get the yellow center finished and the white center as well. Now let us move on to the red center. So we have a bar here, which is a good thing. And now search for other red center pieces. This is 1. So we move it so we get a V like this. And now search for another piece which has red centers. This is one centerpiece which has red on it. So we take it to the red side, and you should make sure where the centerpiece is gonna go. If it is to the down, you have to place your V red towards the down face. So we can do the left spin. So the left spin is you do LW prime, U2, and bring this down. So we make a bar again. So you do U. Then you can actually do LW prime. So we have our red center finish, the yellow center, and the white center. Now we were gonna solve the green center, but we don't know where the green center is gonna go. So the easiest way is to go onto the 3x3. White is on your face and red is here. So the green is gonna go here. This is the simplest way to remember the sequence of the places where the colors are gonna go. So as I told before, you have to remember where the centerpieces are gonna go into their places. So do the right hand spin algorithm. Write RW, U2, and then you're gonna do RW prime. Then you do U prime. Do that algorithm until you are finished with a V. But you never break your red center. So look for another piece which has green on it. I have it here, and I should move it here. So I'm gonna move it like this. So it should come here. Then it should come here. So you clear the space here and do a double turn, means RW3 or RW2. So 1, 2, and do the spin algorithm. Do that again. And we have our V again, but we eventually broke our red center. So again we should get it here. Do the spin algorithm of the right hand. Again. But now we're gonna have a special case. Now we should bring this green bar to the upper bar. So you have to match them so they're in the same slice. Now do RW, U2, and RW prime. So you have the red, green, white, yellow centers done. And now we have to do this thing orange and this one blue. So we have to hold it towards the blue side or even the orange side, but I choose the blue side. So now we should get this piece to the upper part. So we make a V. Do the right hand spin algorithm to complete a V. You have to do it again or done. So we have this bar complete, and even if you complete one of the center, you will have the other one solved. So we're gonna keep them in the same slice. Do the right hand spin algorithm. RW, U2, and then RW prime. So you have done with the red, green, orange, blue, white, yellow centers. And now let us move on to solving the edges. So as we are done with the centers, we should move on to edges. The edges are these two pieces. 1, 2. Now we should match the centers with their own color. Like this one. So we have one here and one more here. We have to get this edge piece in this place. So you move this thing double times, means add 2, 1, 2. Then the B move one time. That is enough. Now we have them in the same face of the same slice, and that is a good thing. Now you can do UW, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, UW prime or U prime. UW prime. Oh, it is UW. And we have our edge finish. Now we're going to go to the next piece. So by repeating the same process, keeping them in the same face and keeping them in the same slice, doing the same algorithm helps us to solve the edges. So I have done few of them. So let's start continuing the remaining edges. So I have done with another one. Let's look for another edge piece. This is blue and yellow. We have to look for another one. This edges finding the right edge is little tricky. Yes, we have it here on the top side. So we have to bring it down, and we have them in the same face but not in the same slice. So we have to do the R prime, U prime. But you miss the U prime because there's a good time to actually make them in a slice. So we actually do R2, B, and we get them in the same slice and also the same face. And that is a good thing. So now we do the algorithm which we use to solve the remaining ones, like this one. So you do UW prime, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, then you do the last one, U, W. So we have done with this edge. We have to look for another edge which is white and orange. Look for it in the cube. We have it here. So you bring it up, and we don't have them in the same slice but in the same face. So do the right hand algorithm. R, U, R prime, U prime. Oh, this is U prime. If it doesn't work, you have to do the right R prime and then turn this way, or you can also do R2, B, and we get them in the same face but not in the same slice. R, U, R prime, U prime. So we have this both in a slant line, so we have to get it here. So you do double turn, then one on it. So we have the same slice but on the same face. So we get a slice which has the same edge pieces. Now you do U prime, UW prime, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, and U prime, UW, and we have bunch of edges solved, but we have 3 more or 4 more left to solve, and that is only in this face or even this face. We have 2 faces edges left to solve, so let us do it. Make them in the same places. Up, double turn, B, UW prime, R, F prime. Okay, this is F prime. then U, R prime, F, and U prime. So we are done with one edge. We have some edges left still. So I'm going to do it really fast, I think. So this is yellow green. Where is the yellow green? Oh, we have it here. So we're gonna actually do the R2 and then one turn on the back side, and we have the mini slice in the same face. So you do U, W prime, R, F prime, U, R prime, F, and then U, U, W. So we have another edges left still. We have one more two here. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 edges left still. So we will solve it. So we have one of the edge solved again. So we have 3 more left to solve. Good thing. Okay. I'm doing it really fast. So we have 2 more left to do, and that's quite simple. So we won, or do we? Oh, this is the most irritating part when it comes to the other slice. So, but we can fix it. Okay, again the same. I have an idea. Okay, so double turn it wouldn't work. Okay. Yes. Right. Do you know what? When we do harder cubed, we forget the easiest ones, and I just luckily did it. Whoa, that is great. Now on to 3x3, which is just really simple. So you just do it like the 3x3, and I'm going to skip this stage because it's just making the cross, the edges, the corners, and I'm gonna come back in the cross situation, which is a little tricky. So we're gonna do the corners first. We're gonna do the cross first. So you're gonna get all the edge pieces on the top face, means the yellow face. So this one here. So we are almost done with the cross, but this is only the half cross. Now match them with their centers, which is like this. Do a front double turn. Do the same thing for the remaining ones. 180 degrees. Means a double turn on them. So we have our 4x4 cross. Now onto the first layer. So take this corner to the top layer, or you can do this one. Do one algorithm on the right hand. So it is quite simple to do the right hand algorithm to finish the first layer. You're just gonna do the right hand algorithm. It is pretty much the same when you I will. Okay, now I can show you. So now on to edges. This might be a little tricky for you because if you're solving the first time, you'll feel like, okay, should I turn the double layer or should I only turn this layer? And this is what comes little tricky, but it's simple. So you have to decide where it should go. So on the 3x3, you actually just take this edge and keep it here. So and everything you do, this is the same thing. So you do, when it's going to the left, you have to do U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U. Then turn it to the blue side and do R prime, U prime. There is the edge. So do the same thing for the remaining ones. But there is a special situation. If it should go to the right, which I don't have here, you should do U, R prime, U prime, U, R prime, U prime, then turn it to the blue side and to the next side and do L prime, U prime, L, U. So that is what you have to use. So I'm going to solve the edges first, then onto the cross. Does it feel like I'm doing it really fast? Oh yes. So let me make it a little slow. So this should go to the right, which I told you. So we should make U or U prime, U only, R, U, R prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. Then to the other side, L prime, U prime, L, U. And we have our last edge remaining. So it should go to the right. U, R prime, U prime, L, R, U. Ow, now. R, U. No, wait. What is it? R, U, R prime, U prime. Going to the blue side. L prime, U prime, L, U. Done. Okay, this is the OLL parody, which is quite tough to remember the algorithm. So this is a very, very, very long algorithm which I have to practice. So I just wrote it in a piece of paper. So it is best to write it in a piece of paper because it is great to remember it. So I'm going to just keep it on the table and do that algorithm. As you can see here, take the unsolved edge here. So we should flip it. So this is a big algorithm which you have to do. So you're going to do R, W2 means turn the R face 2 times. Then as you can see here, I'm going to do the same thing. Back face. Then U2, then LW, which is the downside of the left side. Now U2 again, RW prime, then U2 again, RW, U2, F2, RW, F2 again. Then LW prime, which is the upside of the F left side, and then again B2. Done. And the last one, it is RW2. Oh, that just finished my cross. But there's also another OLL parody. You do not have the half cross, but you only have one edge. That is also the OLL parody. Take any side and do this algorithm, which you'll get a 9 o'clock reference. Then turn the front face and do the right hand algorithm until you get a line, and then do that algorithm again. So you get F, I, O, R prime, U prime until you get a full cross. So I'm done with the cross, and this algorithm can only flip one edge piece. So now let us start solving the corners, not solving the corners but keeping them in the place. Then we're going to solve the corners, then we're going to move on to the edges. So for keeping them in place, you have to find one corner which is in place. So this is red, blue, blue, red. So this is in the right spot. Or orange, blue, and this is also red, green. So this is in the wrong spot. So this is red, green. This is orange, green, which is very wrong. And this is also the same. orange green, we should go here, but it is in the other side. So this is wrong, except one edge is in its place. So you take another angle by turning the top face or the top layer. This is in place because orange, blue. So this is not at all. This is also not. But we need two corners which match in their places. So this is right in the place. This is in the right place. Now make sure the right corners are in this place, and the unsolved corners are at the two solved corners, means the right placed corners are to your left side and the unsolved corners are to your right side. So now you're going to do the right hand algorithm, means R, U, R prime, U prime 3 times. R, U, R prime, U prime 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Turn it to the other side, means the blue side. And you have to do the left hand algorithm 3 times. L prime, U prime, L, U. 1, 2, 3. And you're just finished with the corners, which you can see. This one is placed, this one, and this one. So now we're gonna flip these corners to solve the yellow face. So you completely turn it to the solved white side. Turn the bottom layer until one corner is into your right side, and do the right hand algorithm until it's into the right place, means the bottom side. So turn the bottom layer again to get it here. Do the algorithm until the yellow corners are to the downside. And with the help of that, you will be able to solve the yellow side and even this corners. So now, if it is not solved, but white side is broken, but this is solved, means by mistakenly when you are doing, one of the corners flipped. So you have to flip that corner to actually make the cube little more like solved, means it is already solved the corners. So let's move on to edges now. So we don't need this algorithm again. So we have to do one time the R one, then again the left one once. Then this is a big one, which I actually lose my time at that point. This, you should do the right hand algorithm 5 times. Again, we should do the other side. We have one face solved, but not only one, but 2 faces solved. Algorithm which I have practiced before. So we're going to turn this slice double 180 degrees. 1, 2. Then the top face means 1, 2. Then again the slice 2 times. Then this both slices 2 times. Then this slice again 2 times. Then this slice again 2 times. That doesn't break anything but breaks one of the edge, and that is a good thing. So do the algorithm which I said before. I did that algorithm, which is 1 time right one, 1 time left one, 5 times the right one, left times the 5 times the left one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it doesn't solve yet. Again. Okay, our cube is solved. Ooh, it looks awesome. So hope you liked the video. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing videos. See you soon. Bye bye.